Hello everyone, welcome to this class. It's going to be a release and unwind. So I recommend it for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a beginning in the beginning of your practice or you are advanced. If you want to, and you're searching for something to relax your body, to distress, to bring a little bit of space inside of you and some relaxation, it's definitely a flow for you. Find a comfortable seat. Release your body on the mat, sit comfortable, let your sit bones connect to the mat, place your palms on top of your knees or on top of your lap, Paradva Mudra once again, one palm on top of each other, connecting the thumbs together, place it in your lap, and close your eyes. Relax, release, connect to your breath, connect with your body. Keep your eyes closed and look down inside of you. Try to see more. See what's happening in there. Find the tensions. Find the relaxation. Allow yourself to arrive. To be here, to be present. Allow yourself to be. Focus your mind into present, into this moment. And find your intention. One mantra, one idea that will keep you present and relaxed. Deepen your breath, take long inhales. Breathe with your intention. Smooth exhales. One more time, long inhalation. Exhale slowly. Blink your eyes open. Find your gaze. You can keep your palms on top of your knees. You can even keep your eyes closed if it feels good for you. We'll start by gently moving our neck, releasing the sides. I like to keep my eyes closed in this moment. So bring them chin into chest. Move slowly, take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Go towards the back. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin into chest. Keep moving to the right and back. Lifting your chin, coming down to the left. Letting your nose to fall. One more time to the right. Until your chin is coming back to center. Keep your head down. Change the direction. Go to the left. Try to make the differences in between the movements. How you're feeling. Which side is stiffer, which side is more open. 3 circles in one direction, 3 circles in the other one. Bring your chin into chest once you're ready. Keep your nose down, interlock your palms behind your head. Place the palms on the back of your neck and allow your elbows to fall, to be heavy. Keep your chin into chest, stay here. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck, going down in between your shoulder blades. Try to keep your back straight. Only the neck is flexing. On inhalation, lift your gaze, open your shoulders, open your elbows, look up. On exhale, bring your elbows together, chin into chest. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Let's do 3 more times like this. Long inhalations with gentle exhalations. Look up and open. Look down and release. One last time, inhale. One last time, exhale. Stay here for a few more moments. Take a deep inhalation. On exhale, release your palms onto the knees. Lift your chin up. Find your gaze if your eyes are closed. Switch the legs, the one from the front comes to the back. Good. Bring your right fingertips down onto the floor. Your left palm can stay on top of your left knee. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder and feel the stretch on the side of the neck going down into the shoulder. You can even play a little bit with the position of your right arm. If you move it gently from one side to another, up and down, very tiny little movements, you feel the stretch going down into your arm, all the way into your elbow. Some of you might feel it all the way to the wrist. Give yourself time here, play also with the position of your chin, maybe coming a little bit closer towards the chest, maybe lifting it up. Notice what is happening. Observe the sensations. One more inhalation here. On exhale, release your right palm on top of your right knee. With your left palm, help your head to come back to center. Good. Change the side. Left fingertips are coming down to the mat. Allow the right ear to come down towards the right shoulder. Stay first. Relax. Allow the muscles to lengthen. Keep your eyes closed so you can see more. You can see deeper into yourself. If you did it in the other side, lift your fingertips up, a little bit to the position of your hand. Try to find the juicy point where your arm and your neck is feeling the most. Try to find what fits you. You will know the sensation. You will know where you want to stay, and that's where you feel more. If you want to wiggle your head slightly, very relaxing for the neck, for the shoulders, very relaxing for the mind. One inhale here. On exhale, release your left palm down, and with the right hand, help your head come back to center. Start wiggling your shoulders towards the front. Big generous movements. Find the whole capacity of your rotation. Come towards the back. Change. Take another inhale here. And another exhale. On inhalation, lift your arms up. On exhale, bring your right arm down, left arm stays up. Inhale to extend a little bit more. On exhale, tilt towards the right side as much as you can. Maybe you can come down on your right elbow, maybe not, staying a little bit higher. Just with your chest, extending the side body, feeling the stretch into your waist area, all the way down into your hip. Inhale to slowly come back to center. Both arms are going up. On exhale, change the side. Inhale to extend first. On exhale, melt. You should feel that one side is completely different than the other one. For all of us, it's the same. Don't worry. Don't blame yourself. Inhale slowly to come back to center. Lift your arms up. On exhalation, bring the palms behind you. Interlock your fingers. Press your palms into each other and open your heart. Try to bring the shoulder blades towards each other to open your chest a bit more. Lift your chin. Stretch the front part of your neck as well. One more inhale. One more exhale. Let go to your palms. Find your knees. Hold yourself into your knees and inhalation. Open your heart. Look up. Extend your spine. On exhale, round your back, chin to chest. Seated cat and cows. Inhale to extend. Exhale to round. Keep going like this. Long inhalations. Smooth exhalations. Inhale deeply. Exhale with intention. One more time, inhale. One more time, exhale. Slowly come back to center. Really press your sit bones down into the mat and find the middle part of your thoracic spine. On inhalation, push your chest forward. Take it towards the right. Go towards the back. Take it to the left and go all the way to the front. As the circles with your spine, focusing on deeper movements. Don't be too attached about moving super generous or with a particular alignment. There is an unwind, so what you want to do is to move slowly to find a flotation that fits you, that gives you release. Change the side. Remember, we create balance all the time through all our practices. One more breath. And slowly release. Bring the palms down in front of you, roll over your knees, find your tabletop. Keep the palms exactly under the shoulders with the knees under the hips. We'll continue with the gentle cat and cows. So on inhalation, drop your belly, look up. On exhalation, round your spine, push the floor away from you. Inhale to extend. Exhale to release. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Come back to center and focus only on your wrist right now. Start moving right palm up, left palm up, right palm turning towards the side, left palm towards the side, right palm towards the back, left palm to the back. Let's go back to the top, right and left. This time we take right inside, left inside. Right to the top, left to the top, right to the side, left to the side, right towards the back, left to the back. Go all the way to top with the right, and with the left, inside with the right, inside with the left, to the top with the right, top with the left, side last time, and the left, all the way to the back, all the way with the left, all the way to the top, and with the left. Move fingers to the back and side with the right, and with your left. Come back to center. Find stability over here. Place right fingers towards your knees, left fingers towards the knees. The thumbs are outside. You can stay here if you already feel the stretch into your forearms. If you want a little bit more, if you know that your wrists are quite flexible and quite open, you can gently tap your toes to have support for your hips and move backwards. Go as much as you need. You might be here, you might be a lot lower. Make sure the heel of the palm is still down on the floor, pressing. It really depends on the angle of our wrists and the bones, how they are shaped. So it doesn't matter how low you go, as long as you feel the stretch. Inhale to come up. On exhale, let's just do this one more time. Find your limit, find your stretch. Take another inhalation. Exhale to slowly come up. Release one hand, give it a shake. Release the other one. Come back to neutral. This time we are focusing and stretching the front part of our forearms. So we are going to place the right fingertips towards the knees. This time the face of the palm is coming down, thumb is inside. For most of us this is the tricky angle, so that's why we'll do only with one hand at a time. If you are already feeling the stretch, in the moment your shoulder is over the wrist, you can just stay there. For some of us you might want to go a little bit deeper. You can see the difference in my flexibility. When we stretch on the other side, I could go all the way down into the heels without any problem and I hardly feel the stretch. On this side, it's a different story. So again, don't blame yourself. It's all about the shape of the bones. The muscle tension is there as well, but most of the time what is stopping us is the bones, the compression. Slowly release, make a fist, and give your hand a little nice relaxation moment. Change the direction. And let's change the side. Place your right arm down, left is turning towards the back. The front part, the upper part of your palm is coming down. Press down into the palms, press your fingertips down, and find the maximum stretch that you need. Left arm and right arm will be different. It's important to pay attention, to be present, to listen to your body, to do exactly what you need to do. Take another inhalation. Exhale slowly to release. Create your fist, circle your wrist around. Change the direction. Take one more inhalation here. One more exhalation. Good. Keep your right arm strongly down on the floor. You can move it slightly inside. On inhale, lift your left arm up. On exhale, thread the needle. Left palm is coming under the right. Left shoulder is coming down to the floor. Left cheek is touching the mat. You have the option of keeping your right palm here next to your face. You can take it all the way towards the top of the mat and finding the stretch, or behind your waist. You should feel a release in the back of your shoulder blade on the left side. Not too much of an effort. Don't focus that much in going into one leg only. Just keep it simple today. One long inhalation here. On exhale, bring your right palm again next to your face. Press down into the palm. Lift your shoulder, lift your left arm, and place it down. Change the side. Right arm is going up. Right arm is traveling under the left. Shoulder is coming down. Find a place where you can place comfortably the cheek down and your shoulder, and take the variation for your left arm. Either you keep it next to your face, you take it to the top of the mat or around your waist. Remember, we are searching to relax, to let go, to release the tensions. One more inhale. On exhale, start reversing the movement for your left arm. Press down into it. Lift your right arm up and release it to the floor. Keep your hips exactly over your knees. Walk your palms towards the top of the mat. Bring your chest down. If your chest is not touching the ground, you can put your chin or your forehead down and relax the shoulders. Melting heart, Anahatasana, also known as puppy pose. Elongate the side body, the chest, the front line, and relax the back. Look towards the palms, press down into your palms. On inhale, round your spine, push strongly into your hands. On exhale, lower down towards the floor. Inhale to round, chin to chest, at your tailbone. Exhale to melt. One more inhale. One more exhale. Stay here for a few more breaths. You might notice that you open a little bit more during these movements. Take another inhalation. On exhale, glide your body all the way down towards the floor. Belly is touching. Elbows are coming under the shoulders. We are pushing the palms down onto the floor and dragging ourselves towards the top of the mat into an active sphinx. Notice how the stage is shifting into the middle spine. The shoulder blades are pulling towards the spine, falling away from the ears. Stay active, give yourself those sensations. Take another inhalation. You can stay here, or if you wish to go deeper, palms towards the corner of the mat. Lift your chest up. Again, from here, you have the option of bringing your palms closer towards the hips and lifting a little bit more. Just make sure that the whole time your hips are still down on the ground. Make sure you breathe. If you get yourself into a point where your breath is not comfortable anymore, just go backwards a little bit. Reverse. Take an inhalation. Exhale to melt your chest down to the ground. Place your palms next to your heart, elbows in, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale to lower down. 2 more times. Inhale up all the way. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Tug the toes, push into your knees, lift your hips up through a tabletop, go down into a child pose. And then pressing into your arms, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. For the beginning, paddle your feet, walk your dog. Move from one side to another, move gently and slow. Find stillness once your body is open enough to stay, to be here. Now downward dog, we are looking for keeping the palms to shoulders width apart, rotating our biceps forward and pushing away the floor. In this way, the shoulders are elevating from the ears. We are stretching them slightly forward. Neck is relaxed. You have space for the ears. You have space for your head. We are keeping a straight line into the back. Navel is coming up to the spine to support our tailbone that is lifting up towards the ceiling. If you're in the beginning and your knees are not completely straight, your heels are somewhere high up and you see yourself shaking, just bend into your knees, get into a comfortable position. Downward dog is supposed to be one of the most relaxing poses, including during vinyasa classes. We are using this to reset. For the beginning, I know that it sounds like bogus, but it is like that, trust us. You'll go there, you'll find it. Take an inhalation, lift your right leg up, bend into your knee, open your hip. Stay here for a moment, feel the stretch, pull the right heel towards the right glute. One inhalation to extend the right leg up, come high on your left toes, and step your right foot inside of the right hand. Ground into your left knee and tuck the toes. Inhale to lift your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Stay here for an inhalation. On exhale, bring the palms down to frame your front foot. Remember, if the floor is too far away from you, take your books, if you don't have blocks, and place the books under your hands. Bring the floor closer. Wiggle your right foot slightly forward. On inhalation, push your hip forward, open your heart, look up. On exhale, glide your hips over your left knee, extend your right leg, pull the toes towards you. Active half split. Inhale forward, go a little bit deeper. Exhale to go towards the back. Work on bringing your belly down onto your upper thigh. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale towards the back. Stay here for an inhalation. Stay for another exhalation. Find the stretch of the back part of your leg, your calf muscle, your hamstrings, the ligaments behind your knees. And be gentle. That's the key word, gentle. Inhale to move forward. Ground strongly into your front foot. Tuck your back toes, palms down to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Take it easy. No vinyasas today. Stay for a few moments. And then change the side. Inhale to lift your left leg up. Bend into your left knee, open your hip. Pull the heel towards the bum as much as you can. You might find a bit more engagement when you tuck your toes, when you keep them active. Take another inhale. On exhale, step your left foot inside of your left hand. Ground into your right knee and tuck your toes. Inhale for Anjaneyasana. Lifting your arms up, opening your heart, allowing your hips to fold a bit more. Frame your front foot. Find your blocks or your books. Wiggle the left foot forward to give yourself space. Inhale to move your hips forward, to open your heart. Exhale to go towards half split. Remember to pull the toes towards you, to keep your leg active, to increase the feelings behind. Inhale forward. Exhale towards the back. Belly is working to come down to the leg. One more time, inhale. One more time, exhale. Stay here, find your stretch. Find the flexibility that you wish to have. Work in a team with your body. Your body will let you know when it's ready to open. Inhale to go towards the top of the mat. Plant your left foot, touch your back toes, lift the knee up, and then go back to downward facing dog. Take a deep inhalation. On exhale, bring your knees down to the floor. Keep your knees together, bring the heels together. Toes are tucked. Sit back on your heels. Make sure the pinky finger, the pinky toe is also part of the story. And stay here. You can keep your palms on top of your legs. If you wish to get your Baradha Mudra once again. One palm on top of each other. On top of your laps. Close your eyes. We'll be here for a couple of breaths. Just focus on the deep breathing. Relaxed. Don't think that much about what's happening with your toes. For a fact, they are not going to break. That's for sure. While stretching the plantar fascia, the part behind our feet, the ones that are helping us move throughout the day, running, walking, jogging, cycling, dancing, everything that we want to do, the feet are doing. We don't relax them that much. Especially for the ones running, for the ones who like to jog or to cycle, this is very important. In the beginning it will feel horrible, I know, been there, done that. But the more you practice, the easier it gets. So if you know yourself that you have issues with your toes and stretching your toes, try to give yourself every day, start from 45 seconds. It's just 45 seconds. Do a couple of days in a row, 45 seconds of toe stretch. When you start feeling a bit better, increase to 1 minute. 1 minute 15 and a half, 45 and then 2 minutes. You don't need to go longer than 2 minutes. But if you make it as part of your habits, daily habits, the results will be there and you'll feel amazing. Just in the beginning that you need to kind of suck it in. Take an inhalation here. On exhale, bring the palms down on the floor, untuck your toes, tap them gently to the mat. Relax them. Tap your toes again, sit back on your heels, only 2 breaths together, long inhalation, smooth exhale. One more time inhale, one more time exhale. Come down with your palms, untuck your toes, this time sit back onto your heels, keeping your toes untucked. Bring the palms down next to your hip. If you feel that you cannot touch the palms to the ground comfortable, bring the books again, place them under your fingertips. Allow your knees to come higher towards your face to feel the stretch on the front part of your feet this time. Front part of the feet and the shin. Next to the tibia, the tibialis muscle. Trying to stretch everything in the legs. One more inhale here. Exhale, slowly release. Keep your big toes touching. Wide knees, as wide as you can go. Allow your chest to come down towards the mat. Mat once again, and pay attention to the feeling that you have in between the inner thighs. A gentle stretch, a gentle release, connecting us to the ground, surrendering. Come high on top of your fingers and walk your hands towards the right side. Inhale to extend, exhale to melt. Inhale high with your fingers. Exhale to go all the way towards the left. Inhale to find your maximum. Exhale to let go. Try to keep your arms straight. I definitely don't have the space for that. But feel the stretch on the right side this time. Inhale to start coming back to center. Take one more exhalation here. Slowly bring your palms under your shoulders, knees together. Tap your toes. Push back to downward facing dog one more time. Walk towards the front of the mat and walk your feet towards your hands, but outside of the palms this time. Allow the hip points to come closer to the ground, palms together. Push with your elbows inside of your knees to open a bit more. Malasana or yogi squat. Elongate the tailbone down towards the ground while the crown of the head is pulling you a little bit higher. Stay here for the extension. Take one more inhalation. On exhale, slowly sit down. Extend your left leg forward. Right is coming inside of your left, bending into your right knee. Inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale to fold over the left side, Janushirshasana. If you find yourself rounding and you cannot go forward, sit on a pillow. Elevate your hip points to give you that moment where your hips can fall forward. Place your palms wherever they are coming and allow your head to be super heavy. To stretch the back line of the body. To do what feels right for you. Inhale to lift all the way up. On exhale, left palm on top of your right knee. Inhale to extend your right arm. Exhale, keeping your chest turned towards the right. As much as possible, left shoulder is coming down towards the left leg. Avoid collapsing. We are trying to stretch the right side of the body. If you cannot grab your foot and your arm is somewhere up, it's fine. Let it be there. Find the stretch of the waistline, starting down from your hip point. Inhale to lift up, to place your right arm behind you, to point your left toes. Exhale to lift your hips up into a baby wild thing. Slowly sit down. Take both legs in front of you. Pull the toes towards you. Inhale, arms up. On exhalation, forward fold. Same story, if you cannot fold forward, sit on that pillow. Allow the arms to come down wherever they are. And if you round your spine, it's okay as long as you feel a stretch on your back line. Going to an in version of the poses. Relaxing. Letting go. Inhale to come all the way up. On exhale, change the side. Left foot inside of your right leg. Inhale to extend. Exhale to find your head to knee pose.